Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kaiserreich. I did a little cheaty again. Had the Australasians declare war on Papua because, I just don't know why they ever peaced out. Anyways, we're going to continue. We're going to try to get to Rangoon. Wouldn't that be awesome? Can we do that? So we can quickly end this stupid war. Wouldn't that be awesome? I would love for that to happen. Thank you. Burma capitulated. Yay. Carrier milestone. We would like probably to grab Shan. If the Ruskies want to grab Kashin, who am I to complain? But maybe we want to do that as well. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, anyways. Continue. We got mutual oxide. That was like a pretty logical peace conference, actually. Okay, we want to invade some places. Like, we probably need to invade Sarawak. Kill these guys real quick. Sarawak has a freaking... I didn't even know that Sarawak has a... I had no idea that Sarawak had a focus tree. That's kind of cool. I know the Indonesians have had one. It's really old, but they do have one. We need to do some invade. We're going to launch from Saigon. We're going to land in Kuching. And we're going to have some occupations that we're going to conclude. Those occupations are going to be based on that. Alright, wonderful. What buttons can we press? Boom. We can exhort heroism. Yeah, obviously we need to exhort some heroism. Rural credit grants in Trieste. Sounds good to me. Who are we trading with? Oil. The Turks probably don't need their oil as desperately anymore. Everyone else, it seems like that'll be fine. And the exile situation seems like mutually tolerable, to be honest. We can release some puppet states. Are we gonna have to? We probably are gonna have to invade Ceylon because I don't think the nerd lords know how to do it. Let's do naval assault plan. Control this fleet. What the heck? Oh, these guys. First of all, submarine. You go here. You go here. You go here. No. Here. You go here. That would mean, and then you guys should both go here. Boom. Sink the enemy boats. Yeah. And then we can launch the invasion. ASAP. Hey, we got the random fate ofs. Including fate of China, Vietnam, Siam, Malaya. I think we should just do that right now, I believe. Here, let me see if I can do... lock away as much of our manpower as we can. Do the fate of Japan. Fate of Japan. Release a transitional government for Japan. Hey, they released Korea. Fate of Siam. Make them a republic. Fate of Vietnam. Liberate a united Indochina. Fate of Malaya. Grant it to our Siamese allies. Liberate Malaya as a republic. Grant it to our Siamese allies. Fate of China. Let's explore options with local factions. Sino-Yugoslavian negotiations. Since 1911, China suffered tremendously from political disunity, revolutionary warlordism, or entering the continent makes us only the latest would-be conqueror of the ancient society, but unless we wish to directly fund Chinese reconstruction, deal with lingering insurgencies, banditry, and warlordism, we would rise to partner with local allies and/or collaborators in the region. Our agents on the ground have been exploring negotiations with both local factions, political exiles, and helps facilitate a dialogue. Ultimately, it'll up to Belgrade to decide what direction to go. Ultimately, we'll explore talks with the Chinese monarchists, the Chinese Federalist Movement, the Chinese Republicans, the Chinese Revolutionaries. Let's talk about the Chinese Federalist Movement. Federalism in China? Federalism in China has a complicated history, with a brief high point in the early 1920s, followed by a speedy decline in the ensuing years. Still, it retains popularity among those who fear the tyranny and corruption of the central government. And the Federalist Movement in recent years has more democratic, constitutionalist, and regionalist elements as well. Installing a federalist government in China will be viewed with suspicion as the means of dividing and conquering. The local politicians who stand to benefit from such a system will be quick to embrace it. The Federalist Movement in China, by its very nature, is politically diverse and diffuse. Liangguang, Hunan, Sichuan, and Zhejiang are perhaps the most notable centers of the Chinese Federalist Movement. This seems a little too far-fetched, or the Guangzhou Federalists seem promising. I mean, we are Federalists, so it'd be logical that we would want to promote federalism. The Guangzhou Federalists seem promising. It's the Guangzhou Federalist government. Look at these guys. Hey, welcome back, Chang. They are unifying. Good for them. Alright. Fate of several things. Battambang. Grant it to our Indo-Chinese allies. Fate of Sambuli. Grant it to our Indo-Chinese allies. Fate of let's see, Kashin. Release Kachin. Fate of the Shan Hills. Release a Shan state. Fate of Mulaman. Grant it to the Siamese. Fate of Shanghai. Reinstate the Legation Council. Give it to the Guangzhou Federalist Government. So the question is, do we want the Legation Council back? I am not sure. On one hand, I feel like that could make sense. On the other hand, I think it probably is a situation where it's like, I don't know, I feel like we're asking for trouble. I don't know. We can reinstate the Legation Council, give it to the Guangzhou Federalist Government. Let's give it to the Guangzhou Federalist Government. If we do want to promote federalism, then we should do that. So, Guangzhou 1, granted the Guangzhou Federalist Government. Hukuang Valley, granted the Kachin allies. Fate of Macau, to the Guangzhou Federalist Government. Tianjin, Guangzhou Federalists. Ningbo, Guangzhou Federalists. Wenzhou, Guangzhou Federalists. Nantong, Guangzhou Federalists. Qingdao, Guangzhou Federalists. Fuzhou, Guangzhou Federalists. Xiamen, Guangzhou Federalists. Shantao, Guangzhou Federalists. Hong Kong, Guangzhou Federalists, and Tenasserim to the Siamese. Look at that. And we have absolutely killed our production capacity, obviously, because we just ganked a whole bunch of territory. Alright, so several things are going to happen. We're going to build way less mechanized equipment, way less flame tanks. And We're gonna have to make some cuts. Arty. Machine gun. And then, I guess, airplane. That will have to do. Alright. Now, let's resolve our little crises. Collapse of the Japanese Empire. An unprecedented rising Asian powerhouse. The Empire of Japan announced they had formally surrendered all their forces on the home islands regarding the recent capitulation. The stubborn and warlike people of Japan are not accustomed to submitting, yet faced with annihilation, they've undoubtedly decided to spare their country from further destruction. Once regarded the premier industrial nation of the Pacific, with one of the world's most modern navies and armies to boot, the Japanese defeat led to their sphere's ultimate dissolution. In the face of such overwhelming defeat, the various members of the co-prosperity lay scattered adrift, perhaps prone to foreign aggression. One thing is remains certain, however, and that is the rising sun has finally faded, and with it, new powers in Asia may soon take their place. The sun has faded. Okay, several things are happening. Cyan. Cyan. La France. Perfect. Okay. We're planning to use armored support vehicles and military motorcycles for stuff sooner rather than later. Don't crash? Okay. Look at that. This all makes sense. The Chinese get central China. The Russians expand Mongolia into Tibet. Neither of which are puppets, by the way. And they'll probably release Manchuria and... yeah. And Manchuria and Turkestan. That would be logical. They might choose not to do that. They might choose to just integrate this territory completely, which, okay. Hey! The Republic of Taiwan was released by the Sindies. So we have reverse everything. Get a national unity cabinet. Utopianism, yay. Anyways. There we go. There's Manchuria. Yeah, the Russians now control Manchuria. Yeah, this all makes sense. Republic of Taiwan wants non-aggression? Absolutely not. We want regular aggression. We love being aggressive. Improved heavy tanks. Here's the thing we're going for in the long term is probably we want heavy tanks. Alright. Also, we have reduced supply consumption. It's probably better to get less experienced soldier losses. And also probably we want good division recovery. We want probably less experienced soldier losses. We probably want less experienced soldier losses. And then probably we also want better division recovery. And now we can't afford anything more. I think we're gonna we could launch an invasion right now if we wanted. The Greeks apparently have landed there. And there's East Turkestan. Yeah, that makes sense. So we have big chunks of, we have a pretty united, centralized China. So we have a pretty united central China, but with, like, the northern and eastern, or the northern and western chunks have been peeled off to do their own thing. Okay, so... Secure the front lines. We're apparently running low on fuel. Where's the oil? There we go. Wonderful. We did it. Crushing Sarok beneath our heel would be, I think, entirely ideal. Come on. Okay, how's the air situation? It's fine. Fate of the Emperor. With the finalization of the last branches of the new governmental system, the future of the Japanese throne was discussed. While Hirohito does undoubtedly bear responsibility for prosecuting the war against us, true justice would likely leave him dead or in prison for life, and the possible public order problem on our hand. Many of our people still clamor for the complete abolishment of the imperial institution, blaming from their lives lost the costly invasion of their home islands. And doing so would satisfy their lust for revenge. Our diplomats, and even most generals on the hand, have advised against it, suggesting instead we either allow the royals to continue in a symbolic position, or at least only force Hirohito's abdication, let we face a potentially permanent insurrection against our collaborators. We could leave him on the throne, but transfer sovereignty to the people. That would give us base stability. We would force him to abdicate. Or the entire imperial institution must be abolished. This gives us base stability increase. We are Republicans. So let us say the entire imperial institution must be abolished. I wonder if they're ever going to be able to eliminate unpopular public. Theory suggests a no. Probably not. Sorry, Japan. This guy's pretty sad. He's like, oh, why'd you have to get rid of the emperor? Well, we are Republicans. Fate of the Japanese imperial family. Following the regime change, in the former empire of Japan, the fate of the Yamato imperial family became uncertain until yesterday. Per the demands of the United States of Yugoslavia, the imperial institution has been abolished, with the imperial family stripped of all titles and status. As of today, the Yamato family holds citizen status, being no different from their former subject. This move has sparked a strike in the center of Tokyo, as well as smaller protests in Osaka and Nagasaki, with widespread public opposition likely to become a staple of the new government's tenure, for as long as they may ultimately be. One era ends, another begins. Sorry, we're getting rid of monarchies left and right. I'm sure the Russians feel great about that. Vladimir III's like, interesting decisions that you're making. Monarchy, but I'm a monarch. Wait a minute. Is this potentially a tension point between the two of us? Indeed it is. Oh, not the thing I really wanted to do. That's the thing I wanted to do. Railway gun! Time for some railway fun. We don't really have the industrial capacity to support railway guns. Our economy is honestly very based on, like, just stuff we captured from the many nations we've conquered. Like, that seems to be the basis of our economy. Oh, this is a stupid looking... This is such a stupid looking German Empire. Weird, weird, weird. Weird what's permanent, what's not. Go South Germany. We love sonar. What's that last one we didn't take? Recon? Sure. Yeah, these guys are using a normal level of aggression. We're gonna hit him with the back attack. Classic maneuver. How close did we capitulate Sarawak? A little while. We'll get there eventually. Just keep on rolling, folks. Till victory cometh. And cometh it will. Nope, not interested. Got these Cindy's chilling in Taiwan. They don't have a tree that they can use. I don't know what button they're going to end up pressing. I think they have to do Path of Negotiation. I don't think any of this does anything. Anyways. We're probably just gonna win. Oh, we can do super heavy railway guns or self-propelled super heavy howitzers. Let's do self-propelled super heavy howitzers. Why not? Who could say? Who cares? There we go. Hey, Raj of Sarawak has capitulated. Apparently we gained way more war score than the, like, other guys did randomly. Okay. Thanks for the screening ships. Random. Right, and then this is just the communes. Okay, so several things are going to have to happen. Number one, you're going to invade from here. You're going to hit Manila. That's going to be good. And naval assault plan, why not? And then you are going to be like that. Boom. Alright. Fate of North Borneo. Release Sarawak as a republic. We're releasing republics every which way. Boom. We're going to democratically transition. Constituent assemblies. Sounds like fun. I love to constituate my assemblies. Look at these federalists federalating. Oh boy. Anyways, we are getting more manufacturing capacity. High capacity is more resource gain. Reinforced is less cost. Any specific places where resources would be really nice to have? No, not really. Maybe here. We could always go for synthetic refineries, which, again, might be nice. Have a few. Let's see. Where do we have high-capacity electrical grid? Probably, we could maybe do Montenegro, Kraljevo, and Macedonia, and maybe Bosnia. All places where we could have increased production, but, you know, I don't really think these are high priority. None of this is high priority. That's priority. And then we can just keep going. Alright. Come on. Preferred tactic. Definitely should be breakthrough. There we go. We've got some destroyers. Go here. We've got some destroyers. Go here. They're on a strike force. They're on a mission to strike. They should probably be on a mission to patrol. Maybe with you as a strike force. Excellent. Look how much dominance we have. An insane amount. Ridiculous, nonsensically large amount. We'll do naval assault plan, because again, it's faster. Some of our boats are still boating our way to victory. We are not interested in peace. Peace is a dream we have not been chasing for a long time. The Australasians are almost certainly going to crush Papua. If they don't, I am not impressed by their ability to not do that. That's pretty sad if they can't manage to crush Papua by themselves. Emergency relief. Oh! Modify unpopular republic. Look at that. They're modifying it. Can I get anything from this? I could probably get recon. I can get some even less experienced soldier losses, and then I can get even better division recovery, right? And then I can even get even better supply consumption. And then even better reconnaissance. Okay. Look at that. Oh, that also gives us division defense randomly. Okay. Well, almost 25% reduction in supplies being not supplied. It's pretty good. We're going to launch an invasion. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised the Russians haven't gone after Afghanistan, but, you know. So it goes. It's the way it is sometimes. An attack. Manila is under siege. One of our forces has to turn away. Will that be enough? Looks like it will be enough to repel us. Alright. We are going to have to launch another attack from another direction, I think. Actually, from Hong Kong. Maybe we land in Apari? And maybe we plan the naval assault in that way. But with that, I'm going to have to leave it today. We've attacked but failed to capture Manila. We have defeated the Republic of Sarawak, defeated Siam, Indochina. We have decided on a federalist China as our, like, logical option. The Russians have a Manchurian candidate. They control Korea. They've expanded Mongolia and Tibet, and have created an East Turkestan. With that, I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.